Good day, Philippines, and good day, Bernardians. This is Pierre Francis Sempelimlim reporting live from Newton's Daily Report. Tonight, we look back at one of the most devastating events in Philippine history, the Morro Gulf earthquake. With a magnitude of 8.1, this earthquake struck on August 17, 1976, bringing unimaginable destruction and sorrow to countless lives. The quake, which lasted for approximately 2 minutes, devastated coastal communities in Mindanao. In the darkest hours of that fateful day, over 5,000 people lost their lives and thousands more were injured. Entire towns were flattened and families were left homeless. The earthquake triggered a deadly tsunami with waves reaching up to 9 meters in height, causing even more destruction along the coast. Historical structures like the Mindanao State University and numerous churches were severely damaged, marking a tragic chapter in the country's history. This catastrophe served as a wake-up call, highlighting the need for better disaster preparedness and response. The question is, how can we ensure that we are better prepared for future earthquakes? My co-reporter Ramiel Glo will explain how. Glo?
Thank you, Pierre. In times like this, disaster preparedness becomes crucial. Preparedness can make the difference between life and death. Earthquakes may come without warning, but knowing what to do can help us survive and minimize damage. Here's a guide to ensuring disaster preparedness. First, build an emergency kit. Prepare supplies like food, water, first aid items, and flashlight handy, and of course, your documents. Second is knowing the safe spots. Familiarize yourself with safe spots in your home and school. Remember to duck, cover, and hold. Find sturdy furniture to shelter under or protect your head and neck with your arms. Third, stay calm. Panicking only makes it harder to think clearly. If you are inside a house, stay inside. Duck, cover, and hold under a heavy piece of furniture, like a table. Stay away from windows, doors, and insured furniture that could fall over. If you're outside, avoid power lines and anything that might fall. Stay away from buildings as walls and debris could collapse. If you are inside a vehicle, stop the car and stay inside until the shaking stops. Do not use elevators or non-emergency phones during an earthquake, as the internet must remain free for emergency calls. And lastly, stay informed. Keep yourself updated on local seismic activities and disaster preparedness resources through reliable news resources from local authorities and government announcements. And that is all that I can share for now. Back to you, Pierre.
Thank you for sharing that wonderful information, Ramiel. It is very important to know the essentials before, during, and after an earthquake. But that's not the only thing that we can do. We can also suggest ways by which we can contribute to government efforts in reducing damage due to earthquakes. Our reporter Mario Santos has more details. Mario?
Thank you, Pierre. As citizens, we can also contribute to the government efforts in the reducing damage caused by earthquakes. Here are some ways to get involved. First, support local initiatives. Volunteer for community preparedness programs and help educate others about earthquake safety. Second, promote awareness. Use social media to share information about earthquake preparedness and encourage friends and family to take action. Third, participate in school or community drills. Engage in local earthquake drills and encourage classmates to participate, helping to ensure that everyone knows what to do in case of an emergency. Fourth, educate peers and family. Share knowledge about earthquake preparedness with family and friends, helping to raise awareness in your community. Lastly, participate in fundraising. Help organize or participate in fundraising events for organizations that focus on disaster response and recovery efforts. That is all. Thank you for listening. Back to you, Pierre.
Thank you for that wonderful information, Margot. The Morro Gulf earthquake taught us valuable lessons about resilience and the importance of being prepared. By taking these steps, we can help ensure that our communities are better equipped to face future challenges. Let us remember the lives lost and honor their memory by working towards a safer future for all Filipinos. That wraps us today's coverage. Thank you for staying with us here on Newton's Daily Updates, where we bring you the latest stories and important updates that matter to you. Remember, preparedness is the key in times of uncertainty. So, always stay informed and vigilant. I am Pierre Francis Sankalimling, wishing you a safe and peaceful day. Goodbye, and we'll see you again here on Newton's Daily Updates. Stay safe!